Tonight on RBT.
Yes, we're in pursuit of a vehicle at speed of 120.
He's pulled out a bag of actual marijuana, so he's got a few issues at the moment.
Look, I'll be honest with you, I think you're going to go over.
On the deck, get on the ground, on the ground.
One big breath and blow through.
Why did you swap drivers?
Stay there, don't move. Stop.
This time I'm going to place you under arrest.
It's a long weekend and the roads are full of people kicking up their heels. As part of a statewide operation, police have set up an RBT site at Macquarie Fields.
It's just a breath test. Have you got your driver's licence there? Have you had any alcohol at all?
I've had one tequila about half an hour ago.
Just in case drivers decide they'd rather give the breathalyzer a wide berth, Sergeant Nelson is waiting.
We find that often at this location, people see the police doing breath testing, and at the roundabout just up the road there, they make sudden turn left or turn around. There we go. Let's go.
It's not long before someone does just that. If this driver did try to avoid the RBT, he'll need a very good reason.
The reason I stopped you is because you just tried to dodge the RBT side up the road there. You got your driver's licence there?
Certainly.
Was there any... You're shaking a little bit. Was there any reason?
No, that's not.
Was there any reason for turning left there?
Because I've missed my turn. I went, because I'm going down here.
I'll just get you to count to 5 for me into this device. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
RBT police set off to patrol the streets of Newcastle on a rainy night. And it's not long before a ute catches their attention.
Why will these cars just up here? They just pull out. Sorry, mate, you're going to get wet.
Yeah, that's okay.
James is a local, and he's on his way home after dropping off a friend.
Your last drink was about an hour ago. Okay, so just one long continuous breath, like that, until I tell you to stop. That'll do. James, you've returned a positive reading, so at this stage you're under arrest and you have to come back to Newcastle Police Station for the purpose of a breath analysis. Do you understand that? Right, I'll just get you to switch your car off.
James tells officers he and his mate were kicking back at his place, enjoying a bottle of birthday scotch.
So how many did you say you had? Three scotches?
3, like,
Just self-poured ones? Or?
Self-poured, yeah.
And you drank them at home, those drinks?
Yes.
What do you do for work, mate?
Project manager, technology, project manager, computers.
Yep.
And technology nut James is even fascinated by the breath testing device.
Yeah, like the technology or the science behind this whole thing, because like I remember last time, actually it wasn't the last time, I blew once before that was positive, but I got back to the station and blew under.
Yep.
But his fascination might end when he gets to the station.
Look, I'll be honest with you, I think you're going to go over. It's just more now depending on by how much.
Just after 8 in the evening, in a suburban Fairfield street, Senior Sergeant Malovic conducts a routine breath test.
Just get you to count to 10 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, you're right to go.
Well, thank God for that, eh?
As the lady pulls away, a P-plate driver coming from the other direction spots the police lights, panics, and swings his car around. The runaway has a lengthy start and up ahead makes a right turn straight into oncoming traffic. The desperate driver crosses to the wrong side of the road and piles on the speed.
Yes, we're in pursuit of a vehicle, I rank the senior sergeant, speed of 120.
This guy is out of control. Going through a roundabout on the wrong side, he just misses another car. Sergeant Malovic needs to stop the driver soon before he kills himself or someone else.
This rating's just crashed.
Suddenly, the chase ends in a sickening collision.
Steve, I'll get back to you.
Sorry, just your location as soon as you can. Thanks, 200.
In Fairfield, police are in pursuit of a P-plater who saw an RBT site and took off.
Yes, we're in pursuit of a vehicle under the speed of 120.
Driving at high speed on the wrong side of the road, this bloke narrowly misses several cars.
This rating's just crashed.
But his run is short-lived. He's crashed the car headlong into a parked truck. The vehicle is a smoking wreck, and incredibly, the driver has vanished.
Because he locked it up. All we heard was the screech. I heard the screech.
Yeah, I think he hit the gutter and maybe a pole.
Searching nearby homes, officers find the man hiding in someone's laundry and drag him out.
On the deck. Get on the ground. On the ground. Yeah, Fairfield, 200 portable. Everything's okay. One in custody.
He's managed to get out of the car and run off, and my offsider went into foot pursuit with him, and the offender's forced his way into a house just up the road here and forced the occupants out of the way and actually hidden in the laundry of that house.
In his desperate attempt to get away, he's given residents the fright of their lives.
I just tried to force the door open while I was trying to close it, and then he just seemed to open it. And yeah, he just ran into one of the rooms inside.
It's a miracle the 21-year-old driver has barely a scratch on him.
He's a real lucky boy. If that was a tabletop truck and he hit the back of it, I'd say he wouldn't be here today, or I wouldn't be here now. So he told me when I first stopped him that he was unlicensed, and I said, listen, surely this can't all happen just because you've got no licence, unlicensed.
The man isn't talking, but his friends have just turned up, and they've given police another clue.
One of the boys on the side of the road were just yelling out to the driver in Arabic, basically asking for his friend's money. Is the money still in the car? So we're not too sure if there's a large sum of money or not in there, so we're just going to have a quick look right now.
Newcastle local James has just arrived at the station for his second breath test.
Swearing at your colleague, my chance. Taking a swing and, I'm sorry about your bastards, not doing those ones, so. Nice chance for you guys.
Yeah, mate, for what it's worth, most people are cop it on the chin.
James reveals why he treated himself to a few glasses of expensive scotch.
Well, it's actually a bottle of scotch I gave myself my birthday. I'd not long lost my job and had a bit of money in my payout, and I thought, and I had a very, very ordinary birthday this year, and thought, I will spoil myself, and went down to the shop and bought a nice bottle of scotch.
Getting a job is already tough enough, but if James's licence is affected, it'll be even tougher.
I probably have to go and work in Sydney, if not Canberra, where I come from originally, which both involve me using a car, and here I am losing my licence.
Okay, like I said, lips around the end, continuous breath until I say stop. Stop.
Oh, I've got to go, mate. I've got to go.
In Macquarie Fields, police have just chased down a driver who appeared to turn away from an RBT site. His breath test may reveal the reason why.
Your driver's licence, sir? Was there any... You're shaking a little bit. Was there any reason?
No, that's not. Sorry.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, mate. I'll just get you to count to 5 for me into this device. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
OK, there's no dramas at all, OK?
No problem. I'm just on my way to work.
The driver's story checks out. But minutes later, Sergeant Nelson receives a call for assistance. Back at the RBT site, another driver has almost caused a serious accident.
When we were stopping the cars coming into the site, the last motor vehicle tried to go around myself and I had to jump out of the way to avoid getting run over. Half a foot and I would have ended up on the bonnet with probably a broken leg.
Robert's breath test may shed some light on his less than impressive entrance.
My name's Sergeant Nelson. I'm from the Highway Patrol at Macquarie Fields. You understand at this point in time you're under arrest for the purposes of a breath analysis, so we now transport you to Campbelltown Police Station.
At the station, Robert has some explaining to do about that erratic driving.
So what's happened tonight? You've been out?
I was just going to my brother's place.
A couple of quiet ones.
Yep.
You married?
I'm single.
Single? Kids?
Single, mate. No kids.
No kids? Half your luck.
Just on your way home?
Yep. Yeah, just live in Kevin. It's only 10 minutes away, so...
Bit of a drinker, are you? Are you a heavy drinker at all?
I try not to. Try to avoid drinking too much, but I do.
Yeah, I can smell wine. It's like wine, I think. Like a strong smell of wine.
In the cabin. It's definitely in the cabin.
It's a freezing night in Kalongaluk, and police are testing drivers on a treacherous stretch of highway.
It's Thursday night. We're on the Pacific Highway, about 30 k's north of Bulladilla. This area is used as a major drug corridor between Newcastle and Queensland. So we're out here tonight, and a lot of people are going to get caught tonight, I can guarantee it.
2 backpackers are pulled over. The driver has tested negative to drugs. He's admitted to having drugs on board, so police need to ask a few more questions.
Who owns it?
It's on the gift.
Both?
Yeah, it's a combined thing.
All right, so you both own it?
We've just got a gentleman from California, actually. He made a mention that he'd smoked some synthetic marijuana, which drew our attention quite quickly. As soon as he said that, well, we asked him, well, show us the synthetic marijuana, and he's pulled out a bag of actual marijuana, so he's got a few issues at the moment.
Synthetic cannabis is a mix of herbs and chemicals that mimics the effects of natural cannabis. In some states of Australia, it's illegal. But right now, it's the natural cannabis the boys have got the police want to know about.
Where did you pick it up from?
The house we were staying in Melbourne.
Tell us if you guys had a smoke.
What was it? About 2 days ago, 3 days ago? Yeah, I just smoked last night. Yeah, that's what it was, 2 days ago. Okay. I'm trying to remember because we've been driving for 15 hours.
Adam and David are on a working holiday around Australia.
What else is in the car, mate? 'Cause we're going to search it.
Just backpacking stuff that we're going to Brisbane with. Just all our stuff. Just our clothes that we're traveling with.
The drug bust wasn't on the boys' list of must-see tourist attractions, but it's their next stop. In Newcastle, 45-year-old James had a few whiskies to relieve the pain of losing his job.
Yeah, trying to find a job is not the easiest thing in the world this day and age, and yeah, when you got a nice little bottle of scotch there, it sort of eases the hurt after a hard day.
To find work, James might have to move to another city, and that won't be easy if anything happens to his licence.
Okay, like I said, lips around the end, continuous breath until I say stop. Stop. 0.054, mate. Just over. Legal limit's 050, but 050 is still over. It's really 049. So if you go over 049, you're over. So you're about half a drink over the limit, mate, unfortunately.
It's a blow for James, but he takes the news on the chin.
What can you do? Like, it is what it is, you know? Like, I've done the time. I've done the crime, I've got to do the time. That machine doesn't tell lies. Take responsibility for my actions, isn't it? That's what you do, being a grown-up.
Look, he was just seemed like a genuinely nice bloke who's just made a mistake. He's sounds like he's had a few hurdles in his life recently. He's trying to deal with them the best that he can and had probably half a drink too much, and unfortunately he's over. So I think he'll move on and hopefully he'll learn his lesson from it.
In Fairfield, this P-plater panicked while trying to avoid a routine RBT, leading police on a dangerous chase.
The end result is he's totaled his car into a parked truck. He's a lucky boy. He could have quite easily killed himself.
Police only find a small amount of money in his car, and a breath test in the police truck clears the man of drink driving.
He's actually overtaken a few cars at speed. I think he reached a speed of about 120. I don't know why he would endanger the lives of hundreds of people that he's just passed, and all for a disqualified driving offence.
Okay, mate. Ambo's here, they can have a look at you.
He's in the ambulance now. He's going to be conveyed to the hospital. I don't think he's got any serious injuries, but just probably more shaken up than anything.
He's lucky he only got a few cuts and bruises, more than you can say for the truck he ploughed into.
Oh, my, I just moved it from up there. I said, I'll just park it there so I'll get away early in the morning. Yeah. I don't think I'll be taking it tomorrow, though.
The P-plater's next stop is the hospital. After that, thanks to one impulsive act, he faces an uncertain future.
It's just a horrific offence not to stop for the police and then, as a result, have a collision. He's just very, very lucky he didn't kill anyone.
Robert was driving home from his brother's house when police signalled him to pull into an RBT site. But he almost ran over a police officer in the process, then blew over roadside.
A matter of half a foot and I would have ended up on the bonnet with probably a broken leg.
Having just arrived at Campbelltown Police Station, Robert reveals why he was in such a hurry.
Actually, I was driving through, I'm just saying, I need to bust to go to the toilet. That's what he pulled me over and, oh, God, no. So, yeah, and that doesn't help when it's trying to drive through and trying to get to the toilet, so no excuse.
Now, Robert's going to have to hold on a bit longer while Sergeant Sam Nelson conducts his second test.
Okay, just got to make some certain observations of you.
Okay.
So I'm not looking at you because of any other reason.
Damn.
All right, sorry. No, it's all right. My wife might have something to say, but it's all good. At least you're smiling. Okay. And where did you consume the alcoholic drinks tonight?
At my brother's place.
Okay, and how many do you think you may have had?
I'd say 3 or 4.
And it was wine, red or white?
Wine. It was both. You gave me a white to start with, then a red.
But what I need you to do is wrap your wrist around the tube. And just take a deep breath and blow through the tube till I tell you to stop.
Robert's rush to spend a penny might cost him a lot more.
Going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop now. That's fine.
I thought I felt confident to drive, so I don't know. I'm a bit scared now, so I'm worried. Sorry.
After having several glasses of wine at his brother's house, Robert had to rush back to his own place to use his preferred loo.
Quite personal in that I just like to... Sometimes I can't go to other people's places. I don't know, it's probably some phobia with me, but I just got to probably like going home, so...
Keep going. Stop now. That's fine.
But Robert's phobia might have landed him in hot water.
Okay, the instruments analysed a sample of your breath and return a reading of 0.053 grams of alcohol. It puts you in the low range concentration of alcohol.
Okay.
All right, do you wish to say anything about that?
I'm stunned.
Stunned?
Shocked and stunned.
It's been a long process, and Robert's relieved he can finally go home.
I am very going to be relieved when I go someplace else. Sorry.
All right, sir. Good luck. See you later. Bye-bye.
When international backpackers David and Adam were pulled over in Coolongaluk, they admitted they had cannabis in the car. Their travel itinerary didn't include the drug bus. All they wanted was a cheap ride.
Car relocation, just moving a car over, driving it. Cheapest way to get across. We're meeting people in Brisbane. We left people behind in Melbourne.
Before coming to Australia, David toured Asia, where he got his feet tattooed and toenails painted.
It's my friend's initial. I was drunk in Thailand and c'est la vie, really. Regrets, man, regrets.
Being caught with drugs on them, it's a pretty fitting sentiment.
David and Adam.
Now police are weighing up the drug and their penalty.
That's 4.4 grams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Going forward into the future, do we like to get marked on a record or something for us?
It'll get marked on your record here in Australia as just a caution, but
is there a
won't
fine?
Affect you. No, no fine. We could have charged you.
Thank you.
Where it'll be on your record.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this won't be.
Luckily for the boys, the police have used their discretion and decided they can leave with no further action taken.
They both fit the criteria for a cannabis caution. They were up front with us, we searched them, and we took their little stash for their trip to Queensland off them. So they're gone. We've got their marijuana and they got a caution out of it.
Loaded up with nothing more than junk food, Adam and David can continue their epic journey around Australia. James was charged with low-range drink driving and received a Section 10 bond. No conviction was recorded. Robert was convicted of low-range drink driving and fined $300. His licence was disqualified for 3 months. The runaway driver was charged in relation to the pursuit, multiple traffic offences and unlawfully entering a property. He lost his licence for 3 years and was sentenced to 12 months imprisonment.